Cassie. Just how do you maybe put it into your words? I'm sure you've been asked a few times this week, just from people last home meet, what's going through your mind, and how do you want to approach it?
I'm just really excited for one more time. It's obviously a lot behind the scenes, culmination of 5 years in this arena. And like I was telling you earlier, it's just this year has made me realize just how special this particular building is as an arena to compete in, like throughout the whole country. And just the fans and the support and the energy, the gymnastics, all the traditions, the intro video, just soaking in like all those little moments one last time, taking it all in. But just also reminding myself that obviously, like, you want to go out on a high note, but nothing that I can do this Friday can take away from what I've done the past 5 years. So,
Is that I don't know? Is that part of the mindset you want to have? Is a security, right? That like you're fine. You don't have to worry about building your legacy tonight. Like that's not going to happen, right? So do you feel like you feel secure in what you've done, and now you can just
yeah, I'd
kind
say
of
more. I'd say more like a gratitude and like a celebration, just in the present moment, soaking it all in. Thankful for what I have had, and excited for what's still to come.
I guess, and to speak on your other seniors, Aria and anyone else who's celebrating Senior Day, what's it been like to go through things with them and just have a career with them?
Yeah, me and Ari have been through it all together, literally. Every single era of Auburn gymnastics, it feels like. But just getting to do that with them one last time together, I think, is really special. Like I said, me and Aria have been through it all, so we have that extra connection, just from the highs, the lows, the everything in between. And so it's really special. The group of girls is really special.
You guys even tested positive together, I think.
Well, no, I tested
Yeah.
positive.
Okay.
She had a hurt shoulder.
Okay, right. So everything you've been through everything together. Is there anything you guys have talked about, or maybe anything you want to tell her, or what you would tell her before this last one together?
I guess I just tell her like I'm really proud of her. I feel like a lot of her work goes under the radar, just in like the rock and the dependability of her is often like overshadowed, especially this year being more towards the front of the lineups. But like those are the most important spots in the lineup to have those kind of rock solid people in. And so like I would just shout her out and recognize her for all that she's contributed to this team and all who she is as a gymnast for the people around her.
And just big picture, last week LSU. What you take away from that meet? Anything you want to change or do differently this week? And just what are you trying to focus on?
I'd say last week was, it had its high points, it had its low points. There's definitely, you have to recognize, it was actually Aria who brought up the good point that we have to recognize the good things that did come from it. Obviously, your brain goes straight to all the things that you want to improve on and change. But just, we kind of talked about just needing to start faster, especially when we start on bars. That's kind of been a struggle point of ours for this year, and so I can't really practice that at this next meet since it's a home meet, but just something in the future, especially like at Georgia, that'll definitely be something we're hoping to improve on and focus on.
Yeah. Is there any trick to that or anything because it does seem like you guys finished really strong and even did at LSU, but it's the first here it's at Walden on the road bars. What do you maybe try to say or try to do to try to, is it more hype you need at the beginning, or is it you guys are too hyped at the beginning? Where is it?
I think it's more of like the mindset and just being able to attack it with confidence, because I feel like that attacking confidence is a mindset that we gain throughout the meet and we're really good at exhibiting at the end. And so just being able to get in that kind of a headspace before the meet even starts, like as soon as you come out of the locker room, I think is really key, especially for those first few people up on that event, because they really set the tone for the back half of the lineup. And so I think that's what's important.
And finally, how big was it to finish being the way you guys did at LSU and get, like you said, Aria said, get a positive from there.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like how does it help to salvage something out of that and get a big, maybe help momentum into this week?
I think, yeah, that's just like a lot of confidence in our beam team. I think all the confidence in our beam team is just growing and growing week after week after performances, especially like that. And going into postseason, you know, you never know what can happen. It's very likely that you'll end on beam at a meet, and so being able to just take from whatever may have happened earlier and knowing that like we are solid here and we can do great things, I think is going to benefit us a lot in the postseason.